This is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.
We are so excited about this. It's back because 15 years ago, thank God you're here, graced our television screens. And one I do remember distinctly was The King of Elves. It was a Lord of the Rings style skit.
Okay.
And the man that went through the door was Ross Noble. Ross Noble, welcome!
Oh, yes, that was it was a big stretch for me. Big stretch playing an elf.
How did you go? Were you a good elf or a naughty elf?
I was sort of in the Lord of the Rings vibe rather than a mischievous Christmas sprite.
So not helpful.
Not very helpful.
Yeah. I always find that drink, you know the drink Sprite?
Yeah.
I always worried that it's tiny little woodland nymphs that have been melted down. And I can't. It's meant to be a refreshing drink, but it doesn't refresh me. Because that's all I can think about. I'm worried that I'll find it a tiny little shoe just floating in the beverage.
Can we just drop back to, we were talking off air before, you said that you might have a, what are the chances?
What are the chances?
Yeah.
What happened to you, big guy?
Literally this week, I was up north in Caloundra, and I got into the Uber that I was taking to the. It doesn't matter where I was going.
Yeah,
I was getting in an Uber. We go off down the street there. I get in. I go, Ross. I said where I was going. The guy was like, fine. Off we take. We're down the road, and then he gets a message. Where are you? I've said my name and where I'm going. Yeah. He's picked me up. I'm in the wrong Uber.
What?
I'm in the wrong Uber. Right? Wait. That's not more
finished.
to that.
Okay,
that's not
woo up.
And I say to him, oh, well, what do we do here? Do we cancel it? Do we change it around? He goes, look, I don't know. I'm new to this. I've only just moved here from Victoria. I said, whereabouts in Victoria? He said, Mornington Peninsula. I said, whereabouts in Mornington Peninsula? He says the name of the place. Only the place where I live. I won't say it for stalking reasons. But the point is, he goes, my mum still lives there. I said, oh, really? He goes, yeah, she works in the IGA. I said, what does she do in the IGA? Hot food counter. And he went, and I said, that's where I get my chickens from. That's where I get my chickens from. But not only that, right? I say to her, and he goes, oh, yeah, you'd know her. She's chatty. And I went, oh, a really chatty woman that doesn't just give you your chicken, she has a proper chat. I went, she got red hair. And he goes, that's her. That was her. I knew his mum.
Oh, what are the chances?
Yeah.
So
and I said, you know what? I asked for a chicken and she gave me the pork. She's just like you. She's ineffective at her job.
And has only just started and not focused. So did you get to where you were going, or did you have to get back in another Uber?
No, luckily, the fella that was on the way, he cancelled, we rebooked, we stayed in, and then off we go. But I was a bit worried because when it turned up, it was a ute. And you sort of go, that's not right for an Uber. That's just that's a murderer doing a bit.
Caloundra.
That is a murder, isn't it? Uber utes. That's not a thing, is it?
At all. What are you putting into the tray of the Uber?
What do we do?
Oh, great! If you wanted to order, do I get the XL? Do I get the luxury? No, I'd like the ute. And he pulls up, and you've got a full wardrobe. You put that on the back, mate.
That's a great idea. Perfect. Ross Noble, thanks for coming on the show, mate.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.
This was last Thursday afternoon. I want to paint a picture for you. Like any other household, we were sitting around. It was 4:00 in the afternoon, and
bedlam.
Well, you know what? Normally it is a little bit wild, and Jack was sitting there, his head was down, he looked flat. And I said, mate, how was your day? Is everything all right at school? He said, it wasn't good today, Dad. And I was there, I was making a sandwich or something. And
What, at school?
No.
You're not allowed to be there.
No, it was 4:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, sorry.
I was home, I was making a sandwich for myself.
So you were in the kitchen. What was on your
4:00 sandwich?
Yeah,
Who has a sandwich at 4:00?
I found myself hungry. I was
You
having
probably slept all day.
salami and sauce.
Like, I've got to eat. The big bear's got to eat.
Dinner in 2 hours. Just have a couple of nuts.
The big bear's got to feed.
Big bear's. And if I don't eat it, I'll make it and take it back to the cave for later.
And I'll eat there. And then when I wake up, I'll eat again. Jack said, wasn't a good day. And I said, what happened, mate? He said, someone threw a tennis ball at me and it hit me really hard in the back.
Oh, that would hurt.
And I said, right, well, did you pick it up and throw it back?
Oh, wait up. You don't have to react like
Wife steps in. What? I said, did you pick it up and throw it back? Did you nail the kid that threw the ball at you? I got a palm to the face from my wife, like a stop talking. You know how
That's
Tommy
fair
does
enough.
that to you, Kate?
Oh, yeah.
I got a stop talking.
Oh, that's enough. Like, it's like, woo up, that's enough. I've heard enough.
That is the wrong advice. And then it was, well, Dad always said it's okay to hit back if you get hit.
You said that.
That's what Jack said to Lisa. And Lisa just lost it. It's not an eye for an eye. That's not how the world works.
Oh, now they're taking eyes out.
Yeah, they are. That's how serious this school is. And I said, no, because the problem is, I had taught the boys, if someone was to hit you or you think something's going to happen, there's a move you can do where you can push them away without actually hitting them, and that's probably a better thing to do than to strike them back.
Do you learn that at your
Martial arts, Arakan, focus, strength, confidence.
once a fortnight?
Is it hammer fist?
Got
or
you,
is
no,
it,
not a back fist, not a hammer,
Right.
not a forward palm either.
But you can only do it if they come at you slow motion.
Well,
Yeah, right.
No, you're distracting.
So it's just one move that is not necessarily aggressive.
It's just a push away.
It's blocking.
Yeah, so if someone says to you, hey, did you hit them? No, I didn't hit them. I just pushed him away.
Because he was in my space.
He was in my space,
Yeah.
and I think that's okay to do. And I also think it's fair to say, if I'm hit with a tennis ball and someone's thrown it at me, well, you started it, I'm going to throw the ball back at
But
you.
that's the opposite to what you just said.
Yeah.
You just said pushing
That's-
away, and now you've said
A strike
pick up
is
the
different.
tennis ball and
No,
peg it back
a
at them.
punch is different. Because a punch is extremely confronting. If someone punches you in the face, then that's a real attack. A tennis ball in the yard, I reckon, is a B grade compared to a punch and landing a fist on a chin.
Okay, so what's
So-
Lisa's take on it? How
Go
did
and
she
talk to the
think?
teacher.
Okay.
You go and speak to the teacher. Now, you can go and talk to the teacher. That's fine. Up until the age of maybe 4, I reckon. That's early
well,
learning.
no, but that's- you're not even at
sometimes-
school yet when you're
Sometimes
4,
you got to
mate.
take them to the ghetto university. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I don't think your kids are going to the ghetto university.
Sometimes you got to build the street into the schoolyard. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to teach them it ain't all fair in this world, and we need to step up. What about Anthony and Kirawee? What are your thoughts, buddy?
I 100% agree with you, Fitzy, because when I grew up, my dad told me the same thing. It was to never go looking for a fight, but to always finish it, because I was actually a target for bullies when I was younger in high school. You know, we're talking years ago, because I was actually attacked by a dog when I was younger, so my face was scarred. So I would cop things. And, you know, you're told to tell the teachers, but teachers wouldn't do anything. So, you know, people kept doing it. So you'd go over there and you'd fix them up yourself. And when you beat them, then they learn not to do it to you again, because it's like, what can, you know, teachers or anything do? The kids don't get in trouble. You know, they don't get detentions or nothing. So I'd risk it, you know, to say, they say, oh, I broke the hands-off policy. I would risk to get a detention or anything, because, I mean, you can't keep going on, because when you do, you see poor kids that don't fight back, and then they snap, and, you know, things happen. So
Anthony,
it's better to
thank you,
defend
buddy.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.